very pleased with our victory today. I'm not necessarily pleased with how we played for 4 quarters. I don't think we competed the way we're capable of consistently. But anytime you can go on the road, obviously it's the first time with us, coaching staff, and a new group, and come out and get a win. We obviously started out well and we had some adversity, but we really finished well there, especially in the second half. So pleased with the victory, but I thought we were sloppy, and it really didn't need to be as close as it was there for a little bit because we just didn't execute the way we needed to. So there's a lot of good things to clean up. It's always nice to clean up on a victory.
Coach, we talked at halftime about the momentum kind of swung pretty big there at the end of the end of the second quarter. You came out in the third, and you were able to get the first 2 scores on the board. Yeah,
defense got an interception. We got a field goal out of that, which was disappointing. But we got points. Then they went for it on 4th down. We got a stop, got a touchdown. So you go from 24 to 14, and you're up 34-14 very quick there in the third quarter. And so that was a huge. Obviously we were there. The first 2 weeks we were in a situation similar, and so there wasn't yelling. It was just going there and locker room. Hey, we've been here. You guys understand this. Let's come out and compete the way we're capable of. And so that second half, as far as an execution, was way better than the first half.
When Vaughn went down, how did that change the rotation and the game plan?
Well, we obviously very high on him, and it's just an unfortunate situation. He landed on his shoulder, and he'll be out a little while. And he'd been playing so well. And so what happens is, and Cooley was banged up, Billy Lucas was banged up. So we had a 3-headed monster, we were going with, and then everybody getting banged up there. So it made some challenges. He's a good player. So Victor Van played more, James Joyner played more, and so they're going to have to go, obviously do more of that. As we're going, because Vaughn's a big loss for us.
We see all the interceptions, and I think at the show on Thursday you say sometimes it's going to slow down, but it hasn't really so far. But also in this game, somebody was getting some balls on the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, one of our tenets of our defense is we talk about tips and overthrows. If we get the ball tipped, and that means there's an overthrow, we got a chance. And every time that ball's in the air, our guys think they have a chance to get it. And it was impressive today. It changed a lot of momentum for us. There were some 4th down plays, some 3rd down plays where we tip the ball, and maybe there's a guy open, and they don't get that first down. So that's one thing that we talk about, but we practice a lot as far as our D-line, linebackers getting their hands up, and that's been big for us the first few weeks.
Buffalo scored 27 points today, but you held them to 89 yards rushing, and I think had 4 or 5 3-and-outs. Are you pleased with the way the defense played today?
Yeah, I think they did a nice job. Anytime you can get turnovers, hold a team under 100 yards rushing, I think when we look back at some of those points they got, we had too many PIs, and we're playing, and we did some undisciplined things that I didn't like. I thought our effort was nice. I thought we executed well, but there's so much more that we can do there. But rushing was a big emphasis, and for us to be able to hold them under 100, you knew they were going to try to come do it because we hadn't been very good at it in the first 2 weeks. It was nice to see us make them have to be one-dimensional.
And for the ability of Caden to stretch the field, he had a few long passing plays. Is that, just another dimension to this offense that you have?
Yeah, he, that one seemed like he threw it into the wind like 60 yards. I don't know how far it went, but his arm is elite. And this is probably the first time we've been around, somebody in a while that has that type of strength. You can really stretch the field. And so for him to be able to open it up and make some of those throws has been big for us. Now they have to defend that whole field, not just sit on us. And they started sitting on us there a little bit, and we were able to run by them and get some big plays. So he continues to build confidence. He's going to watch the video and have some plays. He went, man, I wish I had that back, because he probably had 2 more touchdowns, to be honest with you. And so we've got to get him to where, as we play better and better teams, as we get tougher and tougher in our conference, we might not get second chances, and so we've got to learn from that.
Well, with Nick Brown today, how do you feel he kicked the ball, and what went into the decision to turn to him?
So I thought he did a tremendous job. We made all our kicks and extra points. He knocked it in and went out there with confidence, and he had a great week of practice and did a nice job. And he's been in the situation before, and he never pouted when it went the other way, and he kept just doing his thing. And so very pleased with him today.
How pleased are you with the team, the way they responded? Jamie kind of led with this, but responded out of the locker room. They 24-0 and 24-14, and then I think you scored your first 4 drives of the second half.
Well, happy, obviously, because we made it close there, and a lot of things we did to ourselves, and then to be able to come out and get 10 straight points. I think they made it 34-21, and then we just kept going, which was big. My major thing is we don't need to put ourselves in those situations. There's a lot to correct. Our effort's been great. Our attitude, the belief of what our team believes in each other is good. We got to just continue to execute though, and when it gets tight, and execute at a high level. If you look at our penalties today, 10 penalties, that's unacceptable. And that allows people to stay in games, or games closer than what you think. It's going to bite us if we don't fix it. And so we need to learn how to play 4 quarters. If we're going to be our best every week and try to make a run in this conference, that's what it's going to take. And so we're not there yet, but it's good building blocks.